It is what it is.
And that's where I don't want to say criticism, but some of the question marks came around Thatcher Hurd, who I do not think pitched poorly at all in his, second Friday night start where he went, 4 1/3? And he still struck out 8, and people want to start calling for, should you change pitchers for the opener against Texas?
Yeah, and he's not walking a bunch of guys. He's just getting.
I think he's been told to throw strikes.
Yeah, and he's getting hit, and that's okay. He's gonna find. You would imagine he's gonna start figuring out. As long as he's around the zone, that's what you want him to be.
Yep.
Right now, people are hitting him. Okay, but I don't think he's gonna continue to get hit.
Well, that's where the question comes in. Do you want him to be able to do that in the Friday night rule, or what they're doing on Saturday?
Well, Luke, it may not be up to him at this
been,
point because Luke Holman's throwing really well, right? So Luke Holman has had 2 outstanding starts in a row. Yeah. I don't know if Jay's ready to make that move yet, but if Holman continues to do that, whether Thatcher is good or not, if Holman is doing that, that's Friday night stuff, right? And so it may be, hey, you've earned your right to throw on Friday, not so much as an indictment to Thatcher as much as a, hey, you've earned this.
I'll tell you
what
what.
Brought you here.
In my mindset, I'll be honest with you, if Thatcher keeps throwing the way he's throwing and Holman keeps throwing the way he's throwing, you know what's going to get Thatcher out of the Friday night role? The lineup will. Because if we go a Friday night and we go against somebody else's ace and Thatcher gives up 3 and they give up 1, we're going to be sitting here saying, oh, Thatcher gave it up. And realistically, it's like 3 runs? That's giving it up? All right, maybe we'll throw the guy on Saturday that's been throwing Saturday who's been giving up 1 or 2. Maybe we'll flip-flop him because we're not scoring enough on Friday night. It ain't going to be – if they keep throwing the way they're throwing, it ain't going to be Thatcher's throwing that gets him out of it. It's going to be, well, the lineup's not producing on that night and we're not having a chance to win, so maybe we do need to switch it. I would think that would be the thing that would
and
get
look,
it
Thatcher
out.
only gave up 3 runs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he pitched poorly at all, especially when you look at the totality of the innings pitched and the strikeouts.
Yeah.
Like you talked about the sun ball and some things that happened where that's 2 kind of starts in a row where it didn't really go. All the breaks went against him.
Right.
And then you have
you got this is one of the worst places to get spoiled with the performance that you got from Skeens last year, where we looked up in the 6th every time we went out there, and it was 9 Ks with 62 pitches and 14 balls thrown, and you were like, "Yo, what's going on?"
LSU's up 8-0 in the 4th.
Yeah, that's not normal. You're not gonna get. I don't care year in and year out. You're not gonna get that out of a Friday night guy. So to follow that up exactly, temper your expectations a little bit,
right?
And give him a chance to kind of fall into that role.
And I think
he was the first pick in the draft.
No. Right. There's a reason why he did something we've never seen before.
Right. There's a reason why people say you may not see another Paul Skeens, right?
Yeah.
The way he's done it and how he did it, and how he was like the makeup that he had. Like that's a once in a generation type talent, and we were fortunate enough to see that. Now I think we are deeper on the mound. We've talked about that. Mm-hmm. Holman went 7 innings. He only threw 77 pitches, he was on the verge of having a Maddox.
About 11 pitches. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's 11 pitches, which is very low, right? If you're at 10, 11, 12 pitches an inning.
If you're at that 10 to 13, it's impressive.
Yeah, that's impressive, right?
No matter what, you got to face 3.
Right. And he is shoving, and that's just the way it's going. Look, Gage Jump looked really good. Javen Coleman looked really good.
Yeah.
Right? And so you're starting to see this depth start to